it's Ashley, and today I wanted to talk to you about this AliExpress Stema hair. So this is actually going to be a wig tutorial. I made this wig by myself and I'm really proud of myself because I actually really like it. It's going to be a start to finish as far as wig construction is concerned. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. I'm starting off with a dome cap that I picked up from my local beauty supply store, Beauty Mart to be exact, in Denton, Texas on University. And now I'm taking my closure, which is a 14-inch Brazilian straight closure. And I also have 4 bundles of hair, 2 20 inches, an 18-inch bundle, and a 16-inch bundle. So I'm just going to thread my needle. And then I'm going to begin the wig construction by pinning my closure down, and then I'm going to start sewing it by using the guideline that they have. They have a little protective lining around the closure. So I'm just threading my needle through the lining of the closure and the dome cap, and then I'm just threading my needle and then like looping it through the string so it has a little extra protection and it doesn't go anywhere. And so I just do that throughout the whole closure on one side, and the whole thing is pinned. So I'm going to pull this side of the closure that I'm working on, and then while I'm working on the other side, I'm going to make sure that I pull that side as well so that it lays as flat as possible. I get that question a lot: how do you get your closure to lay so flat? And I do believe that it's the foundation and how it is sewn down. So I pin it and then I pull it to make sure that it is extremely flat when I sew it. Now that I'm pretty much done with the closure, I'm going to begin sewing down my bundles of hair. So this is the 20-inch bundle. I had a little trouble starting out. This is the second wig that I've made myself, and I always have a little bit of trouble just getting started. But once I get the hang of it, I tend to get the sewing method down. So what helps me is taking the weft and pinning it about halfway, which is what I just did now, so that I can really focus on sewing the hair down and making sure that I sew it down very flat, make sure that it's secure. So there are certain ways that you can go through the weft or under the hair or above the hair. It's just up to you. You can watch different videos and different techniques. I didn't watch any videos before doing this. I just started sewing the hair on, but again, you can do any technique that works for you. I mean, my hair was staying on, so the sewing technique that I used, while it wasn't perfect and it could have been a lot better, it worked for the wig, so I was happy about that. But I was just going underneath the weft and then pulling the needle through, and then going underneath the weft and pulling the needle through. So I kind of got in the motion of going underneath and pulling through. And so here I secured the weft and then folded it over, but I should have brought it up a little bit further closer to the closure, but I know that for next time. I did, however, do a good job of securing the weft and making sure that it was very flat. So just pay attention, if you're going to do this by yourself, to how you secure the wefts. And when I'm laying them flat and folding the hair over, I do go through the weft and the dome cap, just to clarify that. At this point, I'm going to take my second bundle of hair. So far, I have completely sewed down just one bundle, the 20-inch bundle. I'm taking the second 20-inch bundle, and I'm going to keep this folded, and I'm going to sew it down that way while it's folded. So it's not going to take up as much room, because I wanted to fit as much of the 4 bundles on the dome cap as I possibly could. So I just pinned it on one side and then pinned it all the way on the other side, and then I began sewing as usual. So at this point, I'm finishing up the unit and I am going to start cutting the wefts now. Up until this point, I was folding the wefts, but because I'm not really good at this quite yet, I don't know how to fold the wefts at this stage of my wig construction. So I'm just trying to perfect laying the wefts down flat and sewing them down flat so that they don't bulk up around my closure. And all I'm going to do is just continue my sewing pattern and secure the wefts, just going up, getting closer and closer to the closure. And then once I get to the closure, I am going to sew a weft on top of that lace that you see around the closure, and that will complete my wig construction. Now that my wig is complete and it's laying very flat, I'm just wearing a nude mesh wig cap, and I'm just showing you that I did sew on an elastic band by measuring my head and just sewing it that way. I put the elastic band around my head, pulled the wig over, and then I adjust the wig so that it's lined up with my part, and that's it. I don't have any hair out or anything. Okay guys, so that concludes the wig making tutorial. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit more about making a unit on your own. Go ahead and give it a try, and if you do, make sure you use the hashtag AshleyDTaughtMe, and I will click on it and make sure that I share it with my followers and my supporters on all social media platforms. Again, all of the information that you need to know will be down in the description box below, the direct link to this hair, all the specifications, even down to my makeup, my lipstick, my shirt, all of that stuff. Don't worry, it's going to be down there in the description box. Make sure to expand that to get all the information that you need, and leave any questions down below. And until next time, stay beautiful. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.